Do you want to know how to become a better listener? In this culture clip, Oscar Trimboli shares how understanding your listening villains is the first step.
4 villains of listening that we're going to talk about. Dramatic is the first one. Interrupting is the second. Lost is the third. And shrewd is the fourth. Easy way to remember it, DILS, the dills of listening. Now, dramatic listeners want to create an emotional connection with the person they're speaking to, but they very quickly flip the conversation back to being all about them. So if you're a dramatic listener, your job is just to pause in that moment where you want to jump in and create that connection and ask yourself this, is what you're about to say next about you or about them? That's all you need to do as a dramatic listener. Now, interrupting is very time-orientated. They super value time, and it's not that they want to interrupt. They can get there quicker. They think the other person can't say the question fast enough. They can anticipate. They're like a quiz show contestant that presses the buzzer before the host has finished the question, and they answer the wrong question. And what it does, you may know the answer and you may be correct, but it reduces trust in the other person because that other person won't speak up fully ever again because they don't trust you to not interrupt them. So they will tell you what you want to hear rather than show up in a way so you can listen to the bigger, more significant problems that are there. If you're the interrupting listening villain from a behavioral point of view, just practice counting in your own head 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. And you will be shocked when they take a breath in, they are actually collecting their thoughts. They haven't finished saying what they do want to. So when it comes to interrupting, there's an over-orientation on the importance of time. Alpha lost. The lost listeners turn up to a conversation. They got invited to the meeting, but they're not sure why they're there. They're lost in their phone. They're lost in their laptops. They're actually lost in the conversation because they don't understand their role. If you're lost, try and arrive a little bit early to the meeting and ask the host this question if you've been invited to a meeting with no agenda. I know that doesn't happen for anybody. We're all perfect. We all send out meetings with agendas. But if you do happen to turn up with a meeting with no agenda, whether it's face-to-face or virtually, just ask the host this: what's your expectation of me during this meeting? And that will give you a way to zone in, to dial in on your listening. And more importantly, that will keep you on track when you do get distracted. The last listening villain is the shrewd listening villain. The shrewd listening villain is a problem-solving machine, but they are like a little secret spy. You talk to them and they go, yeah, oh, tell me more about that. And they've got their hand on their chin and they're looking at you straight in the eye. But if you had closed captioning to see what's inside their brain, it would sound like this: wow, I know how to solve this problem. And there's 3 other problems you have that you haven't even thought about. Now, I'm going to pretend I'm listening to you, but in the back of my head, I'll wait for you to catch up while I solve your problem. Unfortunately, as humans, we detect that. And in our research, it shows up as they're trying to fix me. I know they're solving the problem. They're not really listening to me. They're jumping ahead. So for the shrewd listening villains out there, please focus not just on what they say, but also focus on how they say it.
If this culture clip helped you, hit that like button below and we'll see you in the next clip.